Happy morning, dear students. I'm very happy to meet you all again through this video. I hope you all are staying safe and healthy at home. I wish to meet you all soon again in school. Okay, let us begin today's session. Do you all remember what we learned in science during the month of April and May? Yes, very good. We learned about circulatory system. Today in this video, we will recall the concepts that we learned in the previous virtual classes. Okay, let's begin.
What is circulatory system? The system that helps in the transportation of substances to and from various parts of the body is called the circulatory system. Organs involved in circulatory system are heart and blood vessels. The heart is the key organ in circulatory system. Heart is a muscular organ located in the chest cavity. It pumps blood throughout the body. Heart has four chambers. They are right atrium, right and left ventricle. Function of heart. It collects oxygenated blood from the lungs and pumps it to the other parts of the body, and it collects deoxygenated blood from all parts of the body and gives it to lungs for purification. Next, let me ask you a question. In circulatory system, who is carrying all these nutrients and oxygen? Yes, blood carries all these throughout the body through blood vessels. What are the four components of blood? The four components of blood are liquid, RBC, WBC and platelets. Good. What are blood vessels? Yes, inside the body, blood flows through a network of tubes and channels. These tubes and channels are known as blood vessels. There are three types of blood vessels. They are arteries, veins and capillaries. Okay, the process of circulation goes like this. Step 1. Purified oxygenated blood from the lungs enters the left auricle. It enters the left ventricle, which pumps the blood to various tissues and organs of the body through arteries. Step 2. The blood passes on the nutrients and oxygen to the organs and collects the deoxygenated blood. Step 3. The deoxygenated blood collected by the capillaries now flows into the veins. Veins carry the blood back to the heart into the right auricle. Step 4. From here, the blood is passed on to the right ventricle, from where it is pumped to the lungs for purification. The pure blood returns to the left auricle. In this manner, the circulation of blood continues. Let's revise the process of circulation once again. The oxygenated blood from the lungs travels to left auricle. From left auricle to left ventricle and to all the organs of the body. The organs uses the oxygen from the oxygenated blood and it gives the carbon dioxide to the blood. Now the blood becomes deoxygenated. The deoxygenated blood travels from organs of the body to right auricle of the heart. From right auricle, it travels to left ventricle of the heart. And from left ventricle, it travels back to lungs for purification. The lungs purifies the blood, and from lungs, it again travels to left auricle. From left auricle to left ventricle and to the organs of the body, and organs uses the oxygen and the blood becomes deoxygenated. The deoxygenated blood travels to right auricle and from right auricle to right ventricle and back again to lungs for purification. And in this manner, the process of circulation of blood continues. So that's the end of this lesson. Hope you understood how circulatory system works and the organs involved in it. I will be sending you the Google Form link after this video. Kindly do it without fail. Thank you, dear students.